Welcome back. As you can see, we've just finished Chapter 1. And that's about the gist of the Sky Bandit incident that occurred in northern Liberl. Triple dot. And to think that the bankrupt Kapua family drifted all the way down here. You might be contacted by Liberl regarding the incident, so deal with it as you see fit. Yeah, it turns out I wasn't able to meet him in the end. Seems like something else must have come up. Also, the connection with the Sky Bandit incident is still unknown, but it's clear that another power is at work here. I was wondering who it was. Is that... I see. No, it's not like that at all. I've also been acquainted with an interesting bunch. The food's great and there are babes everywhere. This is unquestionably my kind of country. Maybe I'll just take up permanent residence here while I'm at it. Alright, there's no need to throw a fit. Anyway, see what else you can find out. Just don't get caught looking into things by the Chancellor. I'll contact you again, my dear friend. I'm assuming that was Mueller. I love messing with that guy. That was Mueller. He's just so stuffy and uptight that I can't help myself. Portable phone, huh? Well, aren't you carrying around quite the nifty gadget? Chera? And the fact that you're carrying around an orbit that even Zeiss Central Factory couldn't create. Well, how about you tell me who you really are? Come on, Shadow, don't treat me like I'm some kind of stranger. I'm Olivier Lenheim, the wandering bard and gifted musician, prince to all you've come to adore. But if you'd like to get to know me better, I'm sure we could arrange something. A little pillow talk, perhaps. How about we skip the foreplay and go straight to the climax? Jeez! Your cheap antics don't fool me, Olivier. Oh, or should I call you Mr. Erebonian Operative? Looks like the title Silver Streak isn't just for show. So I guess you were pretending that you didn't notice in front of Estelle and Joshua, huh? I don't want to worry those two any more than they already are. So back to the subject at hand. Why don't you start talking? Who are you? And what are you doing in Liberl? Before that, I'm going to have to correct you on 2 points. First off, these cheap antics, as you call them, are totally natural. I'm not play acting or anything, that's just who I am. Oh yes it is, yes. Oh, I'm sure. So do you mean to tell me that you drank that wine without paying just because you felt like it? And after that, being taken to the Harken Gate so you could gather information was all part of the plan? And you even set yourself up to run into us? I don't think so. I think so. He's like that. I'll leave that part up to your imagination. The other thing I must correct you on is that this device is not an orbment. It's an artifact which was unearthed in the Empire. I wonder if it is in Class 7, yeah. It can piggyback off on new orbital communication systems, and its transmissions can be encrypted. There's no worry about them being intercepted. So, like, the question, is that the thing they're using in Cold Steel 3? Is that the thing? It comes in handy for a busy man such as myself. An artifact, like one of the sacred relics the Septine Church has stewardship over. Now I'm all the more curious to know what you're after. Oh, no, Shara. You should never try to pry into the secrets of a mysterious beauty all at once. How would you like to get to know a real woman? I'd be more than willing to show you with my whip. Shara, I don't see any humor in those eyes. Well, jokes aside, you really should have just been straightforward from the beginning. As you already figured out, my position is like that of an operative in the Empire, but I have no intention of sabotaging anything or stealing classified information. I merely came here to meet a certain someone. A certain someone. Yes. Someone you know all too well. Zooming in. The one lauded as the supreme swordsman and master strategist by the royal army. The bracer with a special title belonging to but 4 people throughout the whole of the entire continent. Cassius Bright. Oh, the divine blade, Cassius Bright, is the one I seek. Chapter 2. Madrigal of the White Magnolia? Alright then. Let's see. If we're going to travel around the entire kingdom, then our next destination is the Rouen region. I wonder which route we should take to get there. About that. So you're really not planning on using an airliner? It's going to be quite the detour if we head there on foot. You remember what Shadow said, right? We need to walk and actually see the places we protect first. Or was it Dad who said that? Both. But I guess since we have some time on our hands, it wouldn't be a bad thing to head there on foot. Could save money it would cost to use the airliner. Great idea. We can use the money we save to go shopping at the Bose Market. After all, we don't have time to spend shopping around leisurely during the whole Sky Bandit mess. And then we could leave after that, so what do you think? I don't care either way, but try not to waste too much money. Just so you know, not to enter the Rouen region, we'll need to go through the Chrome Pass to the west. Once you're done shopping, let's leave through the West Gate. Okay, the West Gate, right? Alright, so brace the guild first, and then we'll head back off towards the Harken Gate and see if anything's going on there. Looks like there's nothing to report at this time. Because I know I have a quest. The Stolen Ring. There was a South Blocks. Who are we after? Stolen Ring. Lorna. I'm not entirely sure where she is, so it's like we will eventually get that handed in, won't we? So I need to figure out what to do with that ledger as well that I've picked up. Looks like we will head to the Harken Gate first. We'll basically get everything sorted just by going around and speaking to everyone, won't we? So should all be good in the end. Am I going too far? Or no, it's that button. There's the Harken Gate. Let's think about it. There's that guy, isn't there, in the valley that I need to speak to, really. So we'll start with him. And then we'll swing back around to the Harken Gate, and then we'll do Bose. We'll do everything along our way. We'll basically cap everything off by speaking to everyone before we head out. Which way was it? This way? It was. Straight into the enemy. Gotta be more careful because it's only the 2 of us at the moment. I'm imagining we're gonna get 2 more people in our group in this chapter. So I'm just wondering, like, out of everyone I know who's in this game, it's gonna be Agate and Tita at a guess. Don't tell me if I'm right or wrong on that, but just, you know, feels like we should meet them soon. Well, we already met Agate, but, you know. Well, what brings you to a place like this? On the looks of you, you appear to be bracers. Are you here for a job? I'm checking off you, but make yourself at home. Alright, well, that was pointless. Dude's exactly the same as he was before. Hey, this is like, are you bracers? Yes. You met us before. I ran into the same one again. I knew it was there as well, because I ran into it before. It happened again. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't know why, but I got Adam's voice in my head from Xenoblade. Mainly from Torna. The DLC. Just that cadence of like, it's a nice change of pace. I don't know why. I think it's because I was doing a lot of Olivier's lines and it was reminding me of him. It's just a similar bravado, it's a similar attitude between that confidence. It's just very, 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 very good. I like that Shera kind of picked up on what was going on though. It's that sort of case like, yeah, she's much smarter than she lets on, really. Right, the Eisen Road. Need to do some leveling up as well once we get into the new region. Because obviously, you know, I like to level up so we can skip enemies, save you guys time, but I'm still at the appropriate level. And again, I like what this game does where it's like, it makes it so I can't level up beyond like sort of a maximum level for that chapter. It's like, that's just so good. That's what I need. Because it's like I can still get my fun in, still learn stuff and not get too far with the leveling. That's the issue I have. It's like I use my leveling up times to learn the game more and then I get too far ahead and I, you know what happens. It seems like those Sky Bandit criminals have finally been caught. Now I'm sure those soldiers in the border garrison can finally have a break. Got anything interesting here? Not really. The other day, some soldiers arrested a man who cried the whole way to his cell. What I heard, he seems to have been involved in some sort of fraudulent scheme. Oh. Welcome to the Hagen Gate. With the Sky Bandits in custody, our red alert status will be changed. Phew, can't believe my first mission was to storm the Sky Bandits' hideout. But when you live your life as spontaneously as I do, you can experience a lot of things. Huh? Aren't you those braces? Do you have some business with the general? Yes, I do. The door is locked. The Sky Bandits were transported to the Leisten Fortress in the Zeiss region. Sure, they're going to be interrogated about a number of things. Intriguing. Oh, it's Cassius's kids again. Are you here? We have nothing further to talk about. I'm busy dealing with the paperwork and other reports after the incident. Very well. Just drop in and say hello. Jeez. Even if the Sky Bandits are caught, doesn't mean that we're going to get a day to rest. Just dragging my feet from all this lack of sleep. Man, am I tired. Oh dear. With the Sky Bandits captured, I can finally get back to my regular work. Wait a minute, what am I thinking? This is the border with the Erebonian Empire. Can't think about relaxing my guard in a place like this. Yes, always keep an eye on them. Finally returned to my regular duties, but somehow I can't settle down, knowing I'm right on the border with the Empire. Yeah, always keep an eye out. That's all I'm saying. No matter how I look at him, that guy I looked up seems like a bad guy. Can't find any evidence against him soon, he's going to be let free. Ah. Although, there's something that I disagree with about that policy. Really? Can't find any evidence against that guy locked up, he's going to be set free. Just can't agree with a policy that lets the seemingly bad individuals back out onto the street. Seemingly, though. Hey, where did that mirror disappear to that was listed in this black book? It'd be in our best interest to start talking now, because it's only a matter of time until we find some evidence against you. How many times have I told you to show me some proof of wrongdoing? If I'm a suspect of something, then prove it. But you can't, can you? We can. What's the matter? Oh. Actually, this man is being held over suspicion of scheming to take over a factory that didn't belong to him. The bad news is we haven't been able to find any decisive evidence linking him to a crime. We can only detain him for so long, and after that we're going to have to release him. So you're looking for some material evidence, are you? Hey, Estelle. Do you remember that black book we found in the Sky Bandits' hideout? Black book? Oh yeah, that one. You mean the one that was hidden inside the vacuum cleaner, right? That was a grenade launcher. A book inside a vacuum cleaner. Would you mind letting me take a look at it? Nope, we don't mind at all. Here you go. Aha! This is what I was looking for. Excuse me? This. There is no doubt about it. This is his secret account ledger for the factory. Hey, Nigel. Take a look at this. Look familiar. This can't be happening. I was taken along with my vacuum by the burglars. Thank you. This has been a great help. Any bracer who can do work like this is a good bracer in my opinion. With this notebook, we should easily be able to establish his guilt. I'll make sure we send you an official payment through the Bracer Guild sometime in the near future. Once again, I appreciate your help. Yeah. I think it's safe to say that this is the end of Nigel's backdoor schemes. Also, thank you down in the comments to make sure I was aware of that ahead of time. That's exactly what I want. Perfectly worded to just be like, keep an eye out in the Sky Bandits HQ, like etc. Well, they didn't say that. They said just keep an eye out. I can't remember how you worded it, to be honest. But how you worded it was basically you told me nothing about what was coming up. But you're basically like, just keep an eye out if you want to sort out whatever happens here. It's like, you worded that so perfectly that I was just intrigued enough, but didn't figure anything out. It's like, yeah, thank you. Perfect. I think it's about time I made arrangements to send him off to Leiston Fortress. Indeed. And how do you explain this black book and its secret accounts? Go ahead and think about it. And then try to explain your way out of this one. I've got plenty of time to listen to you make up excuses and try to worm your way out of being locked up here for good. The devil made me do it. I swear, it was like a sudden impulse. Yeah, that's right, a sudden impulse. I won't do anything bad again. I'm begging you, please forgive me. I'm faint-hearted and frail to begin with. If you put me in prison, I'll get sick and die. Oh dear. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Just that little bit of turbo so we can move around quicker. Glad that's resolved, though. It's beautiful weather today, isn't it? It's a very clear view of the Empire's territory. You can see Hamal from here. What? What did you say? I heard him say something. I haven't seen a border garrison force this size since the 100 Days' War. I hope the Empire doesn't mistake it for an extensive military operation. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I know they don't go to war with you again. Yet. So it's fine for a while. Alright, so let's head back to Bose! Let's see if I can avoid all the enemies here. Is that done? This is only two of us. That would have definitely got me in battle, I feel. Whew. Just nervous when that happens. Just gets so close on the map. Okay, so let's start down here, I feel. Yes, Bose South Block. Excuse me, you're Lorna, right? Lorna. Yes, that's right. Is there something I can help you with? Actually, we found a ring that looks something like the one you mentioned in the job request at the guild. If we could, we'd like you to have to take a look at it. Really? Truly? Oh, who would have ever thought this would have come back to me like this? So there is no doubt that this is the ring that was stolen? No. This is the one that was stolen, alright? It was a memento from my mother. I would know it anywhere. I see. Must be really important to you then, right? I'd almost believe that I would never see it again. Don't know how I can ever repay you for finding this. I'm just glad we could help. So I guess our work is done unless there's something else. No, that's all. And once again, thank you for finding this for me. Well then, if that's all, we'll leave you to your business. Have a nice day. Lovely. So grateful to all of you. The Sky Bandits behind bars, it looks like I can finally get back to my life. Cute. Oh, keep doing that. What have I been playing recently that circles run? I don't know. My mum looks like she's happier now. I'm glad. Yay. What if I should have spoke to that kid before? I don't know. Right, so where are we here? Yes, the Orbital Factory. See what's going on here now. Everything seems to be back though, that's good. Looks like my boss is back. This is great. Now I can focus my attention on pursuing new skills without any worries. Cool. I came here to make a deal, but it looks like the store manager has changed. Well, I guess it's back to the drawing board. Wonder when I'll be able to bring back some good news to the Imperial City. Nigel's evil business practices were finally exposed. Now this store's officially belonging to me. Though I have mixed feelings, I guess this is all a learning experience for me as a merchant. Maybe I was too generous and trusting of everyone in my previous days as a merchant. I hate to say it, Nigel made me realize this. And he was a companion who experienced the joys and sorrows of business with me. I should probably drop by and take him a little something sooner or later. Just, rub salt in the wound sort of thing. Don't seem to be any new ones, do they? No, not at all. Very well, that's fine. Okay, so let's go into the weapon ship. The army returned my products, which were stolen by the Sky Bandits. Now I can finally settle down and get back to business as usual. Sure hope the Sky Bandits will get what's coming to them. I mean, they're in prison. So the question is they're in prison, so they've got to get out at some point, haven't they? As we've seen Josette in the future. Finally made it back to my lovely home. After being locked up in a dank and dirty cell, my home feels like paradise. Looks like Milano picked up the slack while I was away. So it's time to get back to work. My husband, who was abducted by Sky Bandits, came home safely. I am so relieved, and thankful to the goddess, Adios, for his safe return. I'm so relieved. Okay, well, it's thanks to us, really, but... My bossy father made it back home in one piece. If I hadn't had taken care of his work, I could have been in Rouen by now. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Again, they could have just said, like, you know what, he's been abducted, it's fine. Like, oh, well, that's understandable, yeah. Let's see, I wonder what I should go fishing for next. What he's been doing for the last 20 years is fishing. Can't see how he doesn't get sick of it. Oh dear. Ding ding. We'll go to the lake as well, obviously. It looks like Trino has come back safely. Now I can get back to business without any reservations. I know a Bosé merchant shouldn't let trouble like this discourage them. So those masked men were the rumored Sky Bandits, huh? I'm glad they were all arrested. Now I can get back to focusing on my work. I'm sure I'm going to sell more than the Trinos this month. At the Genis Royal Academy in Rouen, there's a subject called Social Studies. In it, you focus exclusively on politics and economics. So I'm sure even my dad would understand why I want to go there. Ooh, that was slightly different. I'm sure that even my dad would understand why I want to go to the Royal Academy if it was for the Social Studies course. In fact, let's go to the Bracer Guild first. Hand in what we got. Done. Haze Quartz. Good work, it looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back again if you have anything else to report. Haze. Okay, so let's see here. Haze, what are you? Haze, I see. So I wonder if I change evade there to haze. Don't get too much, do I? Just wondering, like, what's best to change here. It's like, that could be one to... Oh, no, because that's not going to go there. It's like, what could we change there? It's like... This is just Trixie. So I can't change that to haze. It's like we drop too many in these things. It's just like, It's curious, because I'm just wondering if I can get more than just Chaos Brand, if there's something else. So how many could I potentially get here? So I've got that, 2, 5, 6. I could get 6. Get 6. Is it just 6 I could get? Actually seems like it, doesn't it? I'll mess around with this later. I could get quite a bit, couldn't I? I'm just curious. Like, even though I just like, yeah, I'll check later. It's like, even then I'm just like, Is it just Chaos Brand? Yeah, that's why then. It's just Chaos Brand. That's what's throwing me off there. It's like, yeah, just Chaos Brand for that lot. I need it for other things. White Gehenna. I'll look into these things later, obviously. Right, so let's go to the lake. It's just that sort of like, I really should just wait till I get to the next region. Because then there'll be new quartz and stuff that'll open up that I could then use. Damn it, Joshua! He's confused. He's confused and he's blinded. Jeez. That's not good at all, is it? It's such like the music here. It very much feels like traveling music. It's like we're on a journey. Ugh. I wonder if there's anything going on at the tower. I'd imagine not. Dun, 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 dun. Anyone around? Okay. The weather is absolutely wonderful today. Looks like the sheets will dry well too. Alright. Oh, welcome everyone. You came here to fish again. Well, make yourselves at home. I wonder if I didn't get all of the fish there. I don't know. I did get an achievement for fishing here though. For quite a bit. It's my third achievement. First one was me. Oh no, my fourth one will now be finished the previous chapter, wouldn't it? Thinking about it. So I should have 4 at least. See if anyone's down here. I need to move the camera so it's more understandable in my head. Oh. I expect there to be more people here. But no. Everyone's left. Oh. Very well. Let's head back up. We'll head in here just to be sure. Straight into an enemy. Ding, 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 ding. Oop, nearly straight into an enemy again. Yeah, just be sure, just be sure. We'll take that as a note. It's just that case of like, oh, yeah, I'm not going all the way back up, just to be sure. Just like, get to the top, no one there. Be like, oh, okay, great. That was close. Thought he's gonna confuse him. But no, it's fine. Come out of the way. Got people to speak to. Straight into that one. Good, good, good. Thing is, like, once I get to the new area, I have to find the shining palms, because they're the things I'll be after. Whether or not I want to wait until I get some new characters, I don't know. No, let's start in the Septian Church, though. I do want to speak about one thing at some point, though. The logo, the symbol of the church, is an important thing I do very much want to talk about in regards to the overall arching thing. Some people on Twitter who follow me there do know about that already, if you're paying attention. Although a lot has happened, the city seems to be returning to normal. Well, I guess the fact that no one lost their spirit, despite the numerous incidents, is one of the strong points of the citizens of Bose. I guess the fact that no one lost their spirit, despite the numerous incidents, yeah. Okay, very well. I always try and move the camera and I can't. Let's see, the cleaning and the laundry are done. And the materials for the discourse and preparations for the sacrament have been made. Alright. Now what should I do about the next lesson for Sunday school? I feel as though I'm being slothful. If I don't get this decided ahead of time. Slothful. I've never heard that word. I mean, it makes sense, I understand what it means, but it's like slothful. But yeah, this symbol... Oh, it's going to do a circle pattern around it. This symbol here, it's like... I've got ideas what it actually is now, beyond just simple, like, oh, it's the Grail. It's like... No, I've got ideas based on these guys keep saying the firmament. It's like, that changes things in my head. But I am thinking, before we start doing our rounds again, etc., we'll actually end this part here. In the next part, we'll carry on doing our rounds in Bose, then we'll head off to the village, and then we'll see about heading out of the Bose region. So we'll see you then. Ta-ta. For now.